For centuries, Black Americans have endured the brutal sting of racism. Stripped of their humanity, they were relegated to the margins of society. Denied basic rights and dignity, they faced a relentless barrage of prejudice and discrimination. From slavery's cruel grip to Jim Crow's suffocating embrace, Black people have fought tirelessly for recognition, for respect, for their rightful place in the American tapestry. This struggle for equality has been a long and arduous journey, marked by both triumphs and setbacks. Yet amidst the darkness, a beacon of hope emerged, a testament to the enduring spirit of a people determined to rise above. The Nation of Islam, born out of this crucible of oppression, offered a powerful message of self-reliance, Black empowerment, and spiritual awakening. At its core lay a profound respect for Black identity and a deep-seated commitment to uplifting the community. This commitment manifested in various ways, from economic initiatives to educational programs, all aimed at fostering self-sufficiency and pride. But perhaps one of the most striking and enduring aspects of the nation's teachings was its emphasis on the power of language, particularly the use of sir and ma'am. These simple honorifics, often overlooked in mainstream society, took on a profound significance within the context of the nation's philosophy. These terms, seemingly insignificant on the surface, became potent symbols of resistance, a way to reclaim the dignity denied to Black people for far too long. In a society where they were routinely addressed with disrespect, called by their first names or worse, subjected to racial slurs, the use of sir and ma'am was a radical act. It was a way of asserting one's humanity, demanding recognition as equals, and rejecting the dehumanizing labels imposed by a racist system. This linguistic defiance, this insistence on being addressed with respect, became a cornerstone of the nation's teachings, a testament to the transformative power of language. By embracing these honorifics, members of the Nation of Islam were making a powerful statement. They were worthy of respect, deserving of dignity, and refused to be defined by the distorted images projected onto them by a society steeped in prejudice. This seemingly small act of using sir and ma'am became a powerful tool for personal and collective empowerment, a way to chip away at the edifice of racism and reclaim their rightful place as equals in a society that had for too long denied their humanity. In the face of systemic racism, sir and ma'am became more than just words. They were weapons against oppression. Each utterance was a small act of defiance, a refusal to bow down to the dictates of a society that sought to keep Black people subservient. These honorifics, laden with the weight of history and the fight for equality, became battle cries in the struggle for civil rights. They were a constant reminder that Black people, despite the relentless onslaught of racism, were deserving of respect and dignity. But the power of sir and ma'am extended beyond mere resistance. It was also about building. It was about constructing a sense of community, of shared identity, of mutual respect. By addressing each other with such courtesy, members of the Nation of Islam were forging a bond of unity, a sense of belonging that transcended the divisions sown by racism. This emphasis on respect, on acknowledging the inherent worth of every individual, was crucial in fostering a sense of collective upliftment. This approach stood in stark contrast to the prevailing societal norms that often pitted Black people against each other. By promoting a culture of respect within its ranks, the Nation of Islam sought to heal the wounds inflicted by racism and create an environment where Black people could thrive. This emphasis on unity and mutual respect was not just an internal matter. It was also a powerful message to the outside world. By conducting themselves with dignity and respect, both within their communities and in their interactions with the wider society, members of the Nation of Islam challenged the prevailing stereotypes that painted Black people as inherently inferior or prone to violence. They were living proof that Blackness was not synonymous with criminality or deviance, but rather with intelligence, discipline, and a deep-seated respect for oneself and others. The use of sir and ma'am was inextricably linked to the Nation of Islam's emphasis on self-respect. They understood that true liberation could only come from within, from a deep and unwavering belief in one's own worth. By demanding respect from others, they were also demanding respect from themselves. This internal transformation, this cultivation of self-love and dignity, was the foundation upon which they could build a more just and equitable society. The impact of this approach was profound. For many who had internalized the racist messages of society, Hearing themselves addressed as sir or ma'am was a revelation. It was a powerful affirmation of their humanity, a reminder that they were deserving of respect, regardless of what society might say. This simple act of being addressed with dignity could have a transformative effect on one's sense of self. The use of these honorifics also served as a constant reminder of the importance of personal conduct. By holding themselves to a higher standard of behavior, members of the Nation of Islam challenged the negative stereotypes often associated with Black people. They understood that their actions reflected not only on themselves, but on the entire community. This commitment to excellence, to carrying oneself with dignity and grace, was a powerful form of resistance. It was a way of saying, we will not stoop to the level of our oppressors. We will rise above the hate and prejudice. We will define ourselves on our own terms. This unwavering belief in their own worth, this commitment to self-respect, was the bedrock upon which they could build a better future for themselves and generations to come. They knew that true freedom was not just about breaking the chains of oppression, but also about freeing the mind from the shackles of self-doubt and internalized racism. The emphasis on respect within the Nation of Islam resonated deeply with African traditions of communalism and mutual respect. The concept of Ubuntu, often translated as humanity towards others, emphasizes the interconnectedness of all people and the importance of treating each other with dignity and compassion. This philosophy, deeply rooted in many African cultures, found a powerful expression in the nation's teachings. Sir and ma'am became more than just words. They became embodiments of Ubuntu, tangible expressions of the value placed on human dignity within the African diaspora. They were a way of acknowledging the shared history, the common struggle, and the inherent worth of every individual within the Black community. This connection to their African heritage provided a sense of grounding, a reminder of the strength and resilience of their ancestors. The use of these honorifics also served as a powerful counter-narrative to the dominant Western discourse that often portrayed Africa as a continent devoid of civilization or culture. By embracing these traditions of respect and communalism, the Nation of Islam challenged these racist stereotypes and reclaimed their African heritage as a source of pride and strength. They demonstrated that Blackness was not synonymous with deficiency, but rather with a rich cultural heritage that valued respect, dignity, and the interconnectedness of all people. This connection to their African roots was not just about reclaiming the past, it was also about shaping the future. By drawing inspiration from the wisdom and traditions of their ancestors, the Nation of Islam sought to build a better future for Black people, one grounded in self-respect, unity, and a deep commitment to social justice. They understood that true liberation could only come from embracing their heritage, celebrating their culture, and drawing strength from the struggles and triumphs of those who came before them. Section 5. Building bridges, not walls. Fostering respect across cultures. While the use of sir and ma'am held particular significance within the Black community, its message of respect transcended racial boundaries. It was a reminder that every individual, regardless of their background, deserved to be treated with dignity and courtesy. This message was particularly relevant in a society grappling with deep-seated racial divisions. The Nation of Islam's emphasis on respect challenged the prevailing climate of prejudice and discrimination. By treating everyone with courtesy, they were setting an example for others to follow, demonstrating that it was possible to bridge racial divides through simple acts of kindness and respect. This message of inclusivity resonated with many who were searching for a way to heal the wounds of racism and create a more just and equitable society. The use of sir and ma'am was not about erasing differences or ignoring the realities of racism. It was about acknowledging the shared humanity that connected all people. It was about recognizing that despite our differences in background, experiences, or beliefs, we all deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. This message of inclusivity was particularly powerful, coming from a community that had experienced the brunt of racism and discrimination. By extending this courtesy to everyone, they were challenging the very foundations of prejudice, demonstrating that respect was not contingent on race, religion, or social status. It was a universal value that could serve as a bridge between communities, fostering understanding and empathy where there was once only division and distrust. This message of inclusivity was essential in building a more just and equitable society, one where differences were respected and everyone felt valued and heard. Section 6. More than just words. The transformative power of respect. The impact of sir and ma'am extended far beyond the realm of language. These simple honorifics had the power to transform individuals, communities, and even the broader society. By promoting a culture of respect, the Nation of Islam was sowing the seeds for a more just and equitable future. These seeds, planted in the fertile ground of the civil rights movement, would blossom into a powerful force for change. The emphasis on respect fostered a sense of personal responsibility and accountability within the Black community. By holding themselves to a higher standard of conduct, members of the Nation of Islam were challenging the negative stereotypes often associated with Black people. They understood that their actions reflected not only on themselves, but on the entire community. This commitment to excellence, to carrying oneself with dignity and grace, was a powerful form of resistance. It was a way of saying, we will not stoop to the level of our oppressors. We will rise above the hate and prejudice. We will define ourselves on our own terms. This unwavering belief in their own worth, this commitment to self-respect, was the bedrock upon which they could build a better future for themselves and generations to come. The impact of sir and ma'am rippled outwards, influencing not just individuals, but entire communities. By promoting a culture of respect, the Nation of Islam created spaces where Black people could thrive, where their voices could be heard, and where their contributions were valued. These spaces became incubators for social change, nurturing leaders and activists who would go on to fight for equality on a larger scale. Section 7. Passing the torch, sir and ma'am, for future generations. The legacy of sir and ma'am continues to resonate today, serving as a powerful reminder of the importance of respect, dignity, and self-love. These values, instilled in generations of Black Americans, continue to shape the struggle for equality and justice. They are a testament to the enduring power of language and the transformative potential of simple acts of kindness. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, grappling with issues of race, identity, and social justice, the lessons of the Nation of Islam remain as relevant as ever. The emphasis on self-respect, on demanding dignity, and on treating others with courtesy provides a roadmap for building a more just and equitable society. These values, passed down through generations, continue to inspire and empower. The use of sir and ma'am, once a radical act of defiance, has become a symbol of respect and dignity embraced by many within the Black community. It is a testament to the enduring legacy of the Nation of Islam and its profound impact on the African American experience. These simple honorifics, laden with history and meaning, continue to serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of respecting oneself and others. The struggle for equality is far from over. We still face systemic racism, implicit bias, and the legacy of centuries of oppression. But by embracing the values of respect, dignity, and self-love, we can continue the work of dismantling these systems of oppression and creating a world where everyone feels valued and respected. The legacy of sir and ma'am serves as a powerful reminder that even small acts of kindness can have a profound impact on the world around us. Section 8. A call to action. Embracing respect in everyday life. The power of sir and ma'am lies not just in their historical significance, but also in their potential to inspire change in our daily lives. We can all learn from the Nation of Islam's example and embrace these simple honorifics as a way of fostering respect, dignity, and understanding in our interactions with others. It is a call to action, a reminder that we all have a role to play in creating a more just and equitable society. We can start by incorporating sir and ma'am into our daily vocabulary, using them not just as formalities, but as genuine expressions of respect. Whether we are interacting with colleagues, strangers, or loved ones, these simple words can make a world of difference in how we treat each other. By consciously choosing to address others with respect, we are creating a ripple effect that can spread outwards, fostering a culture of kindness and consideration. Beyond language, we can embrace the spirit of sir and ma'am by treating everyone with dignity regardless of their background, beliefs, or social status. This means listening with an open mind, valuing different perspectives, and treating everyone with courtesy and compassion. It means challenging prejudice and discrimination wherever we see it, and standing up for what is right, even when it is difficult. Embracing respect also means holding ourselves to a higher standard of conduct. It means treating ourselves with kindness and compassion, recognizing our own worth, and striving to be the best versions of ourselves. When we respect ourselves, we are better equipped to respect others and to create a world where everyone feels valued and appreciated. It is a journey of self-discovery and growth, one that requires us to confront our own biases and to strive for continuous improvement. Section 9. The Unfinished Struggle, Continuing the Fight for Equality. While the use of sir and ma'am represents a powerful symbol of resistance and respect, it is crucial to acknowledge that true equality requires more than just polite language. The fight against systemic racism, implicit bias, and the legacy of oppression is far from over. We must continue to challenge these injustices and work toward dismantling the systems that perpetuate inequality. This requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the root causes of inequality, from economic disparities to educational inequities. We must advocate for policies that promote equal opportunity, challenge discriminatory practices, and amplify the voices of the marginalized. It is a collective effort that requires sustained commitment, unwavering dedication, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. The fight for equality also requires us to confront our own biases and prejudices. We must be willing to engage in uncomfortable conversations, to listen to the experiences of others, and to challenge our own assumptions. It is a process of continuous learning and unlearning, of dismantling the harmful stereotypes and prejudices that we may have internalized. True equality will only be achieved when everyone has equal access to opportunity, when everyone feels safe and respected, and when everyone has the chance to reach their full potential. It is a vision of a just and equitable society where everyone can thrive, regardless of their race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic status. Section 10. From Resistance to Renaissance, Building a Future on Respect. The legacy of Sir and Ma'am reminds us that even in the face of adversity, even in the midst of oppression, there is always hope. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the power of resistance, and the transformative potential of respect. By embracing these values, we can build a future where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered. This future requires us to move beyond mere tolerance to embrace true inclusivity. It is not enough to simply coexist. We must actively create spaces where everyone feels welcome, where differences are celebrated, and where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. It is a vision of a society where diversity is seen as a strength, where we learn from each other's experiences, and where we work together to create a better future for all. Building this future requires us to invest in education, to promote understanding, and to dismantle the systems of oppression that continue to divide us. It requires us to be compassionate, to listen with open hearts, and to treat each other with the dignity and respect that we all deserve. The legacy of Sir and Ma'am serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even small acts of kindness and respect can have a ripple effect, creating waves of change that can transform our world. It is a call to action, an invitation to join the struggle for equality, and to work together to create a future where everyone can live with dignity, respect, and love. Section 11, Conclusion. The enduring power of Sir and Ma'am. The simple yet profound power of Sir and Ma'am lies in its ability to challenge the very foundations of racism and inequality. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of the human heart, the yearning for respect, and the transformative potential of language. These honorifics, imbued with the weight of history and the struggle for equality, continue to inspire, to challenge, and to remind us of the importance of building a world where everyone feels valued and respected. As we move forward, let us carry the legacy of Sir and Ma'am with us, not just as words, but as a way of life. Let us treat each other with the dignity and respect that we all deserve. And let us work tirelessly to create a world where everyone can live in peace, equality, and love. The journey towards justice is long and arduous, But by embracing the values of respect, compassion, and understanding, we can create a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come.